Hello, my name is Letitia, and today I want to tell you a story about a very special church in Columbus, Georgia. It is called the First African Baptist Church. This church is very old and began in 1829. I learned this from the church's own records in the Columbus State University archives. The church began when 12 people met together to worship. The church's website says that 4 white men, 7 white women, and 1 enslaved man named Joseph helped start the church. This shows that people of different races prayed together at first. Later, the black members formed their own church, which became the First African Baptist Church. The church building we see today is strong and beautiful. I learned from Georgia Department of Natural Resources survey form that the church is built in a Gothic revival style. This means it has pointed windows, tall shapes, and stained glass. These features help the church look peaceful, important, and really stands out from the rest. The stained glass windows are very special. They shine brightly when the sun hits them. The survey form says the windows are part of what makes the church historic. When we look at them, we can imagine the people who sat inside the church many years ago. Next to the church is a small white building. It was made to honor one of the pastors. I learned from the church archives that the pastors played a big role in helping the church grow. Some pastors wrote letters, kept notes, and helped the church stay strong during hard times. These letters are saved in the church's records. On the door of the white building, there is a sign that says, "Do not enter. You might encounter COVID." This sign reminds us that history is still happening today. The church has endured hard times, including the Civil War and segregation. Now it's living through COVID-19 pandemic too. The sign shows that the church wants to keep people safe. The church is important to the black community in Columbus. The old meeting minutes from the 1800s show that the church helped people learn, pray, and take care of each other. The church also received a 250 gift. The church also received a 250 gift. The church also received a $250 gift from the white First Baptist Church during the Civil War. This letter is saved in the archives as well. It shows that even in hard times, when people were conditioned to hate each other, faith prevailed and brought them close enough to assist one another. The church also kept membership lists. These lists show how the names of people who joined the church from 1830 to 1900. They helped us see how families grew and stayed connected. The church also saved funeral programs and old photos. These help us remember the people who lived, worshiped, and worked in the church. Public historians use all these records, minutes, letters, photos, survey forms, and stories to help us understand why church matters. These sources show that First African Baptist Church was more than a place to pray. It was a place where people learned to read, vote, and speak up for themselves. The survey form says the church was built in 1915. The tall windows and pointed arches made the church look strong and sturdy. Having the wherewithal to engineer and design this church in such a way shows that the people who built it wanted it to last a long time. They wanted a place that made them feel proud, a place that made history. Today, we still work to protect this church. We fix the windows, we clean the walls, we take care of the land around it. We do this because we want children and families in the future to see it too. We want them to learn the same lessons we're learning now. The First African Baptist Church is more than a building. It is a story, it is a memory, it is a gift from the past. When we take care of it, we honor the people who built it. We truly honor their courage, bravery, faith, and love for their community and each other. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me today. Coming up on the First African Baptist Church with a minister of music, the pastor's secretary, the two reserved spots, Skipper Park. It is a white house. I don't know what. It looks pretty old. I wonder what the significance of this white house is. It looks nice though. Under Georgia law, there is no liability for injury of death. Individual any injuries such as injury, death, or COVID, you're assuming the risk by entering these premises. Oh wow. I wonder if we can go in there. But it has a thingy on it. What is this? Ooh. What is this? How nice. To honor Reverend Dr. Thomas W. Smith, the 14th pastor of First African Baptist Church, 1938 to 1963. He died in 1966. This building and other properties that were lost were regained because of his wisdom and perseverance. That's what I'm talking about.
We do what we do for the love of Jesus Christ. We do what we do because we have that gratitude concerning Jesus. And so finally, gratitude will enable us to live out our lives Christ-centered, upon his glory, our lives will be inspiring to others. Our personal growth will be inspiring to others.